Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dignified 2K Man. We're back with another video, and guys, today I'm gonna go ahead and show you the slasher build that I made in the prelude. You guys can see at the top I'm making my guy shooting guard. You can see I'm going with the shot creating slasher from 2K18 again. If you guys are on Twitter, you can see that they're giving buffs to the shooting guards and the power forwards, which is why I actually made my post score. I'm thinking about making my post score a power forward. If you missed that video, go ahead and check it out. But you guys can see right here, I'm going to go through the heights. You guys can kind of see the player comparisons in the background. I think I ended up making my guy 6'6", but just because the ball control is going to be a little bit better. What you want with this build, if you're a non-speed boosting archetype, you want to have that good ball control. But again, I haven't put any upgrades on this guy, so let me know in the comment section what you guys are thinking about making for your slasher build. But this is what I ended up doing. I made him 6'6", but now that I'm looking back at it, I'm thinking about making him 6'7". Let me know in the comment section. I know you can make your shooting guards all the way up to 6'8", but I don't think that's going to be the most beneficial. And I know you can make your point guards all the way up to 6'6", but you guys can see the badges that you get on a shooting guard I think are better than a point guard. So now we're going to go ahead and do the weight. Now you guys can see on the right side it's going to be affecting the speed with ball, strength, and box out, which are kind of the biggest things. I never think contact dunk is a big deal. You guys remember all the way from like 2K17, the contact dunk doesn't really matter, but I think this year they've made an emphasis on weight. So I'm going ahead and thinking that weight is going to affect, your build a lot more this year. You guys, make sure you stay to the end of this video. We're going to do a lot of player comparisons with the archetypes for the slashers. I want to go through everything. I didn't put any upgrades on this guy. I want to make sure I make the best slasher build so I don't have to end up making another build later down the road. You guys can see right here, I ended up making my guy, I think 202 pounds. I can't remember exactly. But the biggest thing right here, like I said, with a non-speed boosting archetype, you got to make sure the speed with ball is good and the strength is going to be good regardless. You guys can see it's going to be a little bit lower, but it's not going to be that much. It's probably like maybe two lower on its strength, which is not a big deal. Now it's going to be one of the most important parts of your build this year. I like how they show you kind of how it affects it. I wish it gave you like the numbers, but you can kind of see a little bit how it looks. If I can remember, I had like a 70 something maybe mid-range without any of the upgrades. So with the upgrades, I'm thinking like mid 70s, maybe even 80s when I upgrade them all the way with this build. So you guys can see right here, what I'm really focused about is the off dribble mid-range and the off dribble 3, open shot 3, stuff like that, and the ball control. I don't really care about the steals as blocks and stuff like that. I mean, that doesn't really affect you too much in my opinion. And your vertical is going to be so high, you're going to be able to get a lot of those rebounds if you go ahead and box out. So I ended up doing an 82.3. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, if this is a good build. But now let's go ahead and get straight into the player comparisons. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the more popular builds. You guys can see on the left, this is what I'm going to be using that I made. And then on the right is going to be the point guard version. But like I said, this year I think shooting guards are much better than point guards with like the guard comparison. But you can see right here, you have all the same Hall of Fame badges, pretty much all the same gold. But you do get up and under specialists on a shooting guard, which is actually pretty effective, especially like with pump fakes down low with people jumping and stuff like that. So that could actually be a very good build to finish around. And the upside with this, you get corner specialists on silver, mid-range deadeye, difficult shots, all that good stuff. And on this build right here, I don't even think you get mid-range deadeye. You get it on bronze. And mid-range deadeye is a very good badge, especially like when you're fading away. But on the right side, you can see right here, you still get difficult shots, which is good. And you get ankle breaker. But the thing is, when you like with a non-speed boosting archetype, you remember last year, bro, I hardly broke ankles and I had it on gold. And it's just hard to break ankles if you can't speed boost. So I don't really think that's going to be too beneficial. But like the big upside on this build too is going to be having Dimer and pick and roll maestro on silver. On silver. So that's actually going to be pretty good. But I do think shooting guards are going to be better badge wise and like finishing around the rim and stuff like that. Another good thing for the shooting guard, you get deep range deadeye and you get drop stepper on bronze. And you still have the ankle breaker, but the drop stepper, if you have a small guard on you, like I like playing on the post score, that's going to be very effective, like getting the drop step and finishing around the rim. So that's actually a very good badge. You still get corner specialist and catch and shoot on bronze. But I think, like, if you guys can remember, if you had a point forward or something last year, you had bronze corner specialist. And if you had like a secondary sharpshooting archetype in 18, you had corner specialist on silver. So you guys could see the big difference with that. So overall, I do think shooting guards are going to be better. Let's go ahead and take a look to at this is the pure slashers, because I think this is the only other thing people are really looking at. So let's go ahead and look at the badge comparison for these two. Again, it's pretty much the same across the board for Hall of Fame and gold badges, but on this you actually get it, you still get corner specialist on silver on the shooting guard. Like a pure slasher, you get corner specialist, which is actually pretty insane, and you get chase down artists on silver, and a lot of good badges on silver over here that you do as well get on over here, but you don't have corner specialists. So like shooting guards are the wave this year, guys. I'm telling you that right now. You don't get catch and shoot on a pure slasher, which is not a huge deal, but like you can still be able to hit that little corner shot pretty consistently. Over here you get a ton of bronze badges, but you don't get corner specialists on a point guard. Like you don't get that at all. So like you guys can see, this is why I do think that shooting guards are a lot better. Now again, if you guys want to see anything else with the prelude, any comparisons, go check out 2K Lab. Big shout out to them for putting this together. But anyways guys, I've been Dignify and I'm out. Peace.